Hi, guys. Can anyone hear me? I don't know what I've done. It looks like I might be live. I see John Meyer says first. Okay. Hi, John Meyer. And DJ Odyssey is first somewhere. I guess you are first somewhere, DJ. Thank you guys for coming. And DJ says he can hear me. So, wow. I got this far. Now I have nothing to say. No, seriously. Oh, I just thought I would finally do something and give Bird a break so he can work on his Picard stream. That's it. And I see 47 Yorktown is here. Welcome. And Mike Richards. Am I supposed to be clicking on all of these, I guess?
I mean, you can if you want.
Sure, why not? Okay, that was DJ saying, I hear you. And 47 Yorktown saying hello. And Mike Richards, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Ma. I like that. Hi, Ma. And okay, come on. There it is. Ecta, hello all. And DJ says we wouldn't miss your stream. You don't have to click them all. Thanks, DJ. I'll do one more. Yosef, hello, Mom will pray 5. And I guess I'll start. Oh, wait, I got to read DJ. Don't listen to Bird. He's just trying to make you work harder. No, actually, even though we all tease him, even me, as a person that needs help, Bird is actually, how do I say it? He doesn't make me work harder. He actually tries to make me work the least. And let me give one more. Number one sci-fi. Hello, number one sci-fi. And he says, hello, Mama Pray 5. Today, I just figured I would talk about a day in my life. I know my life isn't, quote, normal, if any of our lives are normal. And everyone has our own problems. Some show more than others. In this case, Bird's situation makes it very obvious. But let me get to some of the things that I thought of that I would like to touch on today. But I'll read one more. Number one sci-fi says, love you, Mom, more and more. I love all you guys. I really do. And we have Shomor. Thank you, Shomor. Hail the Queen of Kuroga. Greetings. Thank you. Anyway, I know that you've heard from Bird all about his condition for over a year now. And you do know that he is stuck in a hospital bed and that he needs assistance in quite a few things. And I'll say hello to Thomas Potts. And Thomas, I don't need to be freed. I'm very happy where I am. Anyway, I first want to thank you all for coming and for subscribing and following Bird. Your moral support means more to both of us than you really know. And I don't think I'll ever stop thanking you guys for just being there. You turn this house into a place that is not lonely anymore. I kind of grew up in what I call a crazy house. There were 5 kids, plus assorted friends and neighbors. My house there was never quiet. Then, after we got married, and I'm sure Bird has told you, while he was growing up, our house was rarely quiet. Dad O'Prey worked most of the time from the house. He would have people in and out. Then we'd have friends and anyway. With Bird and I here alone, it is kind of quiet. And since he found you guys, it feels like the house is full again. And for that alone, I'll be forever grateful. But getting on to what my days are like, I think I have to go back and first give you my perspective of this house. It's half home, half hospital room. Besides Bird's bed, which you see often, the assorted other medical equipment that takes up a good portion of these rooms. First, when you walk in the door, Bird is like 2 feet from the door with his bed. And that's in the living room. The good thing is the living room, kitchen, dining room are all open with a cathedral ceiling. And then 2 years ago, we had work done in the house that took down a wall for the bedroom. One of the bedrooms is now just a big open area with a door that Bird can, a 42-inch door, so he can get his wheelchair out. But in the meantime, you have a very large wheelchair, a patient lift, which is what we use to lift Bird from the bed to the wheelchair. And then, what else? Lift, wheelchair. Oh, okay. And then just assorted paraphernalia that he needs daily. We'll get to that. But anyway, so anyone expecting to come in and see a perfect house, it's not that the house is dirty or messy. It's just really full. But that's okay. We get around it. We manage. Almost everything is on wheels. So now that you have some kind of idea of the situation, where do we start? I start when I get up in the morning. Most mornings, I wake up on my own. That's a good day because I'll get up, try to get a cup of coffee. My left hand lately has been giving me a little problem with arthritis, but I try to skip, just ignore it as long as I can. But one of the first things I need to do for Bird when I wake up is at night he wears boots to actually protect his heels on so they don't get bed sores, and a little bit to try to keep his feet straight. So that's just, a 2-minute thing. Besides the boots, there's like rolled up towels between his legs and on the side of his leg. So that only takes a couple of minutes. And if he's good and don't need anything else, I just wake up and have coffee. At some point, I would say within a half hour, Bird needs to turn because he still has a wound on his backside and really supposed to be turning like every 2 hours to keep pressure off it. but obviously he's sleeping at night, so he doesn't turn. He cannot turn on his own. He doesn't have, he has the arm strength, but not the mobility in his hips or legs. So I help him turn, and that really entails a lot more than just helping him turn over. You see his table with his computer and the of the screen and whatnot. So turning Bird is a physical, it's physical for me. I have to turn, bend, help. I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. And I would say just turning him will take, say, 10 minutes and getting him set on his side. But we do this at least 5 or 6 times a day because it does involve moving the furniture and the Gelogia machine. We'll get to that in a minute. Let me take a break and see if anybody has said anything. If you guys, if you have questions, type them in. Wait. Oh, that's, I was going to say, who's talking about towels?
You got 15 people in there.
Wow, 15 people. Thank you again, guys. Thank you. I'm not going to go through every little movement of my day. I'm just saying that everything takes time, and it involves a lot of exertion on both my part and Bird's part. Is this the healthcare in Kuroga? Who was that person saying that? I got to click on this one. Martin Devon. Well, I'm not sure who you are, but welcome. Is the healthcare good in Kuroga? I'll tell you what, the healthcare in Kuroga is probably a heck of a lot better than it is in New York City. I once had to take my daughter to the emergency room in Kuroga, and wow, they were waiting for us at the door. Took care of her in no time, and yes, they had good health care coverage in the real Kuroga. But again, welcome. Anyway, let's see. Everybody's disabilities are different, and everyone's needs are unique. The caregiving experience and duties are also very different. And I can only speak from my experience. I know I have a cousin who had a child that was disabled from birth. She took care of her child between her and her husband, and for many years, her mother and father. It was hard, but harder than taking care of a disabled child from birth was losing that child at age 25. I consider myself to be very, very lucky. And when I say there isn't anywhere else I'd rather be, I mean that. I would rather Bird had his own life and never got sick and never became disabled. That would be my ultimate goal. But being that he did, and you know what? I'm not great. I'm not a terrific person. I'm actually a very non-trusting person. I don't think I really trust anyone else to take care of him. That's the truth. But I don't think I'm I just haven't come across a healthcare agency or a nurse that I feel can do a better job. I am grateful for Camille. Camille comes 3 days a week for about an hour and a half a day and helps take care of Bird. And that I'm grateful for. And all I can say is like being here is like being on call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for the last 10 years. And that's the truth. I have gone out a couple of times for a couple of hours, but you're always concerned. The worry is always there. And I know you're not supposed to equate any adult, disabled or not, to a child, but without getting too graphic in what I do, I can just say to you guys that are parents that have had children, when you have an infant, you need to take care of all their needs. Well, damn it. If you have an adult that can't move from the bed, yes, they can feed themselves and they can wash themselves in all the private places. But your concern and your worry is constant. Whether you go out to work, whether you go out to dinner with your spouse, you know that child is there and needs attention. So it's kind of like that. But I don't resent it. I mean, I get tired. And I mean, Bird did a great thing for me this morning. After we were up half the night with Picard, I fell back asleep. While I was sleeping, now I normally cook breakfast every morning. I make him eggs and whatever else he wants. He ordered breakfast. And I don't know whether I opened my eyes myself or he called me, but he said, I ordered breakfast. They'll be here in about 20 minutes. And I was like, wow, that was such a surprise. And those are the little things, but the kind of things that make a day a little different than the day before. Anybody have anything they want me to read? Bert, are you on the stream here?
I mean, I'm listening.
Oh, you're listening. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep talking and Bird will read through the chats. Oh, Anti-Tracker is here. I see that. Hey, Mom, will pray. You're streaming now? Wait a minute. Let's see what he's saying. I am streaming right now with Life with Matthew, but good luck on your stream. Oh, thank you, AT. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Oh, never mind. Bird told me not to be sorry. I won't.
Who's streaming?
Life with Matthew. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to feel bad now.
Mike Richards says, Berto Pray 5.
See, I lost him.
Couple of things up. Mike Richards.
Okay. Mike Richards at Berto Pray 5. 2 years ago, I spent 2 months in your position. I can sympathize and understand a little, but I can't even imagine 10 years. You have the balls of a lion, and we love you.
And thank you, Mike Richards.
Okay, well, yeah, we had no clue that this was going to go anywhere near this time. The doctors in the hospital assured us a year he'll be walking. There's one doctor, the director of the ICU, promised us, oh, yes, because Joe used to have a picture of him standing at the rim of the Grand Canyon, hanging on his hospital room wall. You'll be back there. You'll be up there again. This isn't anything. Well, you know what? It's something. And I believe they completely misdiagnosed him. or they just really didn't want to tell us. But I can't go back, and I'm not going to get angry about that. I see Kronos here at Mamo Pray. Let me click on that. Wow, you are live streaming. Hope you are doing well. Is it true that you are fed only once a year? No, no, no. I eat whenever I want to. Sometimes a little too much. But going on with really what it's like. It's just that everything takes so much longer than what it takes for someone that is able to walk and get around. I mean, if you guys, and I don't want to be gross here, but just think about it. Think about your morning, nightly routines, time of the day. How long does it actually take you to tend to all your private bathroom needs? You know, shower, shave, the other thing, the Turtistan thing. I don't know. During the day, I mean, if you got to run, you run. You can geloja, I'm sure, within a couple of minutes and wash your hands and get out. Well, you're in the bed. Thank God for Purell. But otherwise, you also, I mean, everything is in a basin. I bring Bert a basin of water with soap. He scrubs his hands. I bring back the water, rinse the basin, fill it up with rinse water, bring it back. He rinses his hands, then dries it, do the same thing basically for every part of his body. Brush your teeth, bring a basin, bring the toothbrush, when you have to do all this from a bed, it just takes so much longer. And you got to do it. It's important. We even have something that I guess could be used more often, but it is such, it's stressful, and Bert has to be in the right frame of mind. It's called an easy bath. If you picture a child's blow-up pool, but it's in the shape basically of a bed. It's made to go on a bed. Bird turns to one side, we push it under him, he turns the other side, we pull it out, blow it up, and it comes with a long hose that goes to the sink, and he can shower or bathe. We can, being his bed tilts, we can tilt the feet down, the head up, and he's got a handheld shower. And it's got, obviously, it has to drain somewhere. So the drain fits a regular garden hose, and we can put it, you know, to drain out, which is a great thing. Nobody, no healthcare worker, no hospital, no social worker ever told me about this. I just got on the internet and started searching for different things. And it, in the scheme of things, it wasn't all that expensive. It was $200 and something and came with everything you need, including a wet dry vac to blow it up and deflate it. And there are so many things that a physically disabled person can get if you look around. And I'm not talking about things that are free, but I'm not talking about things that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Everybody's got to decide what will make their situation a little bit better. What will make it easier on the person they're taking care of. Oh, I don't even want to get into the politics of it, but I do feel that we treat, as a country, we treat our elderly and our disabled worse than any other part of the population. I don't know where it is, what it's like in other parts of the country, but here we have Accessoride, the paratransit. God, they don't let Uber Eat drivers drive things that sound like that. I mean, they're trucks, for God's sakes, almost. You get into one and you bounce around. The disabled and the elderly should have the newest, smoothest riding vehicles. But no, not in this country. Oh, don't, I got started. I'm sorry. And hello to everyone else that has shown up. Captain Trek, thank you for coming. Kronos, I read yours. Okay, anyway, let me move on to what my day is like. We kind of go through the day, Bird turning back and forth, scheduling his necessities, obviously when he needs them, but around his streaming times and streaming times of many of you. And it's really, one day goes into the next. And it's funny because I'll even ask Bird, are you going to stream or are you going to record a video? And when he's not, this way I know what would be a good time to run a vacuum, what would be a good time to put on the dishwasher. And I really try to kind of schedule everything around what Bird is going to do or what Bird needs done. I spend a lot of time with Sassy. I don't know what else to say, guys. It is all about Bird. And I don't mind. I honestly don't. I'm not going to say I don't get tired. I do. I do get very tired sometimes. But if at any point I start to get too tired, I just look at him and I say, he can't. The only thing, if you ask me what my worst job is, okay, you're going to get it. Cleaning the Gelogia machine. Oh, it's got to be done twice a day without fail, at least, and maybe rinsed out another time in the afternoon. But I found a very good product. What the heck is it? Clorox urine stain and odor remover. And it does work wonderful. It does what it says it does. It's just, you ever really try to clean a vacuum hose? It's a pain in the butt. But actually, it's my fault because once it really starts getting 3 weeks old, I should just replace it. No, I'm trying to clean it and clean it and clean it to get that extra week out of it. Again, my fault. They're not all that expensive. I know I'm going to replace it anyway. I should just do it at the beginning when things aren't too bad. And I really just try to keep there's enough here to keep me busy. Believe me. I have learned to do many things in a house that I would not normally even look at. I know last week, while Bird was streaming, I was fixing the trash bin. We have an under-the-counter trash bin. You open, you pull out the drawer, and there are two, one for recycling and one for garbage. And all the way in the back, the screws fell out. So it took me a while to figure out what kind of screw it was, then look it up online and order them, and they came. And I actually proud of myself for doing things like that. In the past, I fixed the refrigerator. That was with Bird finding the parts and telling me what to do, but I did it.
The truck,
Oh yes, the truck. What did I do to the avalanche?
air conditioner.
Yeah, a blower resistible. I looked that up, watched a YouTube video, and I don't want to say that I'm cheap, but in certain things, I can't see paying somebody hundreds of dollars for something I can do at a fraction of the cost. If I can't do it, I can't do it. Then they got to come. But anyway, does anybody have any questions? Maybe you've been reading, maybe you've been putting them in the chat and I haven't been looking. I see a nice one here. Nathaniel Thorne. God bless you. Bird is lucky to have you. And I feel, thank you. But I feel I'm lucky to have him. I know I'm lucky to have him. We almost lost him quite a few times in that year. I call it the year from hell. And I try not to remember too much of it, but it does sneak back. And I see a whole lot of hearts here from, wait, Captain Trek. Do you?
Number one sci-fi.
Yeah, wait, I'll get to number one sci-fi. Captain Trek, do you know if Bird O'Prey liked the video I sent? Oh, you answered already. Okay, number one sci-fi. Here's many hearts of love to show that you are the most loving mom ever. Oh, thank you, number one sci-fi. Thank you. Oh, you answered. And then Captain Trek said, oh, once I go over it, I can't read it there. Mama, you are cost effective, not cheap. Okay, I like that. I'll take that one, Captain Trek. Thank you. Sci-Fi Nation. Sci-Fi. Doing what you got to do to survive and save money isn't being cheap at Mama Pray. No, it's not. It's what we all have to do, and this is what I do. And I'll tell you the truth. I really, really don't miss other things. I feel I've lived a really full life. And I'm very content being here. I just wish Bird would be able to, stand or even just transfer himself from the bed to the wheelchair. That would be the next big step before standing and walking. Unfortunately, that's not happening yet, but we have hope. Hey, look, I have hope that one day he's going to wake me up by saying, and poking my shoulder and saying and I look up and he's standing next to me. That would be nice. But I dream a lot too. Okay. Oh, Chrono says, Mom will pray you'll be at 100 subs in no time. I think DJ is leaving. Oh, be happy, Mom will pray that you don't have to wear ridiculous costumes. DJ, you don't know what I'm wearing. I could be wearing a ridiculous costume right now, but I'm not. And Captain Trek says, you spend money on necessary things like Bird O'Prey 5 bed. That's true. Yeah. But I spend his money on that. It's I spending his money. Oh, Wesley says, Mama pray greetings. Sorry I'm late. Welcome, Wesley. Glad that you could join. And Sci-Fi Nation, that's your job, Unicorn Boy at DJ. Look, DJ, if you're still here, I just have one very serious question. Are you the father? Okay, moving right along. And Wesley of Kronos is talking to DJ. And then Wesley's asking, I don't like that, Joe. Oh, how's my day going? My day is going great, guys. Thank you, Wes. Thomas Potts says, I'm the best mom on YouTube. Probably the only mom on YouTube, but thank you, Thomas. Thomas Potts, DJ is the father. No, I'm teasing DJ. All kidding aside, I was there at the fertility clinic. I know DJ isn't the father, unless he donated whatever needs to be donated for that to happen. But anyway, what do we have next? Siso Pray had, well, Siso Pray had better taste than to give birth to my offspring. Aw, DJ, I don't think there would be absolutely anything wrong with your offspring. You're a great guy. And I like the costumes. So, if you can't have a sense of humor, you really have nothing. All of us. We have to be able to laugh at ourselves. Oh shit, and do I laugh at myself all the time? I gotta be, a week don't pass that I don't tell Bird I am sorry that he has me taking care of him. Because if you think you're doing the same thing every day for 10 years, you'd remember what you're doing. No. There are days I stand next to his bed looking for what button to push. The buttons haven't moved. They're all the same. Yeah. I'm like, and I'm not getting that old that I should be losing it, but I do sometimes. Okay. At my number one side, wait, Kronos. Wait a second. I was down here on Wesley. Now we got Mike Richards. I wonder if a GoFundMe could raise enough to get you a new bed that works. Well, Mike Richards, it wasn't the bed that was working. It was me looking at the same buttons I've looked at for 10 years and not finding the button. It's right there. It's me. But at some point, we may have to go that route. At this point, the bed is still doing what it has to do. But, and I hope Bird don't get mad at me, there is a GoFundMe. It's been there since 2016. I have not updated it. We were trying to raise money back then for a van that he could fit in, but that kind of went by the wayside. And Siso Pray worked for a construction company at the time that was very kind and donated their time to renovating the inside of the house. And they did it basically, volunteering. The money that the GoFundMe raised went to the things that they didn't do. Like just, for instance, the generator. We put in a whole house generator, and that money basically came from a GoFundMe. But a few people have donated through the GoFundMe page. I really only like to ask for anything if it's absolutely, absolutely necessary. And right now the bed is still working, and we're doing okay. And as long as we're doing okay, we appreciate it. But I feel there are other people that are probably in worse shape than us financially. I mean, but I thank you for the thought. Okay, wait. What was the next one? Kronos, Mom will pray. What had to be donated? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know what you're referring to, Kronos. Was that asking me when I just said we had a GoFundMe? Ciso Praise company that she worked for renovated. There was a bedroom here. They took the wall down, and where there was a window, they put in a door. And they did all that. They didn't charge us for that. Unfortunately, they moved the ramp that Bird uses and put it by the new door, but put it in upside down. We had to have it. After they left, we had to call the company and put the ramp back, added a couple of pieces, and had it done right. So that was a few $1,000s just to do that. But they must have done, way more than that work in the house. So we're still grateful. If that was your question. All right, where I lost my place. That was Kronos. I guess I'm really down. Guys, I know I'm skipping chats and I don't mean to. Well, okay, number one, sci-fi. At Mama Pray, I hope that we get to see some pictures at Ciso Pray's son after he is born. Well, I hope so too. That, of course, will be up to Ciso Pray, but I'm sure she will definitely share a couple. I'm in the middle. What I have been doing, I guess for the past couple of months, in between times of taking care of Bird, is trying to get this house together, because I'm going to give Ciso Pray a baby shower at the end of April. And I've been doing little things here and there, but my major job was also getting the downstairs, which was an apartment, turned into just a storage area, getting it back into shape where it looks more like an apartment and can be used, because we don't have all that much room up here. And I think that having another kitchen and living room downstairs with seating area would be very good for people. And I just hope this illness going around still allows for us to have the party. Some of my relatives are coming up from Florida, or at least planning on it. And that would be a surprise to Ciso Pray. I'm betting she's not going to watch this video, so I can talk about it. She knows the date, but she won't know who's planning on coming until she gets here. So I just hope that that virus out there still, this is able to go on. I hope it doesn't affect anybody. And if this doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I hope for everyone's sake that everybody's still able to travel. Okay, what else? What do we have next? Kronos, would you allow us on your channel to type out What is SOAB?
Son of a bitch.
Oh, good one, Kronos. Good one. All right. Where are we going next? DJ, I have a question. After the birth, are you going to be known as Grandma O'Prey? Well, DJ, I don't know. Sassy already calls me Grandma. Figure that one out. And she really does. Captain Trek, where is the GoFundMe at Mom O'Prey 5? Bird, that's up to you.
I mean, if you have the link, but I don't.
Uh,
Look for it. I'll see if I can find it on Google.
yeah.
Go find me. I'll look for it.
Okay, Bird is looking for that, Captain Trek. Because if I go to find it now, I'll lose the whole stream and everybody. But thank you for asking. Where am I? Yeah, I lost the stream. Okay. Okay. Mom will pray. We want to be there and help. Please let us. You're going to make me cry, and I'm going to have to stop the stream. Thank you. Okay, yes, Captain Trek is asking Bird. Bird is looking for it now.
My browser froze. I'll be right back.
His browser froze. He'll be right back.
Got the URL, but I gotta restart.
Is Bird Joe named after Dad O'Prey's friend? Oh, no. No, not that Joe. He was a really unique. No, Joe is named after my father. And my father passed away before Bird was born. And I just wish he had gotten, he had been alive and met him. But that didn't happen. But he's named after my father. Actually, I'm named after my father too, but anyway, moving on. But the guy with the hammer, oh, I don't know how Dad O'Prey became friends with that guy. He was a nice guy in one way, but that whole hospital thing, and I mean, he was definitely old school. The movie, what was it? The Irishman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have fit right in there. He could have. Where?
In the chat.
Okay, Bird just said he put the GoFundMe link in the chat. And thank you guys. I haven't updated it in years. But thank you. Okay. My cousin needed a van like that. They were able to get a little help from Social Security and local charities, but not enough, unfortunately. Yes, Sci-Fi Nation. It's hard. I mean, I think Bird has mentioned this already. Okay, we joke at my height. I'm under 4'11". Bird is just 5 feet sitting in his wheelchair. So I pretty much check the height. If I can walk in with my head straight and have a little bit of room, then it's someplace he can fit in a van.
Do you still have Chrome open or you closed it?
He's asking me if I have Chrome.
Okay, I'm going to reply to the email you sent because you have to put in the link.
Oh,
Although,
okay. All right. We're trying to figure out how to get the link in.
Because I don't have a wrench.
How do I give you a wrench?
You've got to go to the stream. I'm going to send you 2 links in your Gmail.
Okay. What do I do with the links in my Gmail?
Okay.
Joe is doing something that I am not sure of, so I'm going to keep reading.
Okay, the first link is to the YouTube page. You click on that, then mute it as quickly as possible.
All right, guys, hang on 1 minute. I have to bring up my Gmail.
Yes, bring up your
All right,
Gmail.
I'll be right back, guys. Okay. YouTube.
Click on that link.
What link?
I just replied to your Gmail. I replied to the Gmail
Oh.
you sent.
Okay. Okay, click on it and what?
Mute it as soon as it comes up.
How do I mute it?
Bring the volume all the way to the low. The volume in the YouTube window.
I'm sorry, what YouTube?
Click on the link.
Oh,
It's going to open in YouTube. It's going to open YouTube.
it's guys, I'm sorry if you can still hear me. It's
Yeah.
Joe, it's just buffering. Okay, now where is the
Okay. Is it open?
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to write in the chat. Hello. Do you see it?
No.
In YouTube.
I'm on the thing that you brought up. There's no chat.
You don't see the YouTube chat?
No. Oh, now I see it. Okay. All right.
Do you see where it said hello? A few from the bottom?
No, honey.
Okay, what's the bottom chat you see?
Wesley Crosser, Captain Trek.
Okay, I'm going to say hello again. And say hello to.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Click the three dots
Yes.
and add moderator.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Can I go back?
Yes.
Excel.
You sure you yes. Okay, I'm a moderator. You can close it now. I got it. Just keep your other window open.
What other window?
StreamYard. The one that you're talking to everybody through. You can close the YouTube page.
Okay, guys, I think I'm back. I don't know what we did. Joe, should I bring you in?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
It's okay. And now I'm going to face the GoFundMe
Okay.
again, and they'll be able to see it. They couldn't see it the first time because I didn't have the branch.
Okay. All right. He is posting the GoFundMe now. I had to give him a wrench. I don't know. Anyway, guys, if anyone has any questions or anything, I think I'm about ready to I know I didn't get through my day, but one day is like the next. Dinner, get ready for bed, bedtime, listen to streams. I do have a pretty close relationship with both my brother and my sister. Unfortunately, they're both in Florida, so they're long distance relationships. But I speak to them a few times a week, and that's good. What?
Redneck, just tell us about your first date.
Tell us what?
About your first date.
Oh God, you really want to hear about my first date? Okay. All right. My first date. I was, I don't know, 12 years old. And this guy asked me to go to the movies on a Saturday afternoon. Well, understand, I had 3 brothers, 2 stepbrothers, and my full brother. Well, this guy was a classmate, and my stepbrother was in the same grade as me. So he knew me through my one stepbrother. But my other 2 brothers were 5 and 6 years older. We had a pretty big house that had a basement, and my 2 stepbrothers, all 3 brothers were down there with this guy. And the 2 older brothers were standing near the staircase to get upstairs, and the other one was standing by the door right next to it, which was the only other way out. And he says, "So I hear you asked my sister out on a date." The guy says, yeah. Okay, is there a problem? So my 2 older brothers said, no problem. So my one brother stepped forward and said, "You can take her out. All you have to do is get past me." And he was a football player in high school at the time. And this guy was, a little twerp, so to speak. But he's going to go past my brother and trying to get past. And they were roughhousing. And he gets past them. And he goes for the staircase to get upstairs. And my other brother stepped in the way. He goes, "No, now you got to get past me." Anyway, it was all in good fun. And I went to the movies. Yeah, you know it. There were my brothers sitting behind us. But that was my first date. And then, let's see. I was 12, 24. About 15 years later, Dad'll Pray went into business with that guy that I went on my first date with. But that's for another day. Anybody else have questions? Who's this? Tell Bert of Pray to close down at least 50 tabs on his computer. All right, Kronos, I'll say that. Mike Richards, she is doing better than some do. I don't know. Did he ask about somebody? I must have missed conversations. And I do apologize, guys. I'm missing a lot of chats, and I see here Abijam. Hello, Abijam. Blink twice if you're being held against your will. Don't be afraid. We can bring you lobster. Thank you, Abijam. I am not being held against my will, but feel free to bring me lobster anytime you'd like. And here I just thought bird singing made Mama Pray cry. No, DJ, a few things do. What else do we have here? Thank you, Mike Richards. Thank you so much for your first live stream. You're doing great. Thank you. But I am going to get off this first live stream really soon, because then I'm going to give away my vice. I have to close down, guys, and go out and have a cigarette. That's my vice. I am sorry. That's what keeps me straight. A real cigarette, not any funny stuff in it. At Mom will Pray, your name is Joe as well? Well, close. It's Joanne. That was at Wesley, Kronos. Mom is a natural. Yeah, I don't know natural what. 21 people. Wow. Thank you, guys. Oh, Kronos is waiting. Oh, that was for I guess the link. DJ is saying hi to somebody. 47 Yorktown. Hello.
Captain Redneck says, I make you go outside. What is your
What? Oh no, I would not smoke in the house. I wouldn't go smoke in anybody's house. Please, it's the one thing I really would love to be able to do. Yeah, I knew you knew I smoked, DJ. I was asking you all about that rolling machine you have. Yeah. Rambling Canuck. Hello, Rambling. All good, Mom. I'll pray. We are grateful for your stories and for you. Thank you, Rambling. And I hope you're doing well. And I know there are quite a few that have their own health issues. Maybe one day, now that I know what the heck to go here, we can do a stream with you guys joining and just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about and how you handle your situations.
Captain Redneck says Marlboro Red?
Yeah, Captain Redneck, for me too. I think the only way I'll give up smoking is they stop making Marlboro. Unfortunately, it's been too long, but I never switched brands, and I've been smoking a hell of a long time. Anyway, Bird of Prey, when I win the lot, Wesley is saying this. Oh, that's to you. Ha ha. Very good, Wesley. I say the same thing when I win the lottery, but I don't buy lottery tickets either. Abijam's talking to you about misgendering you. Mr. Lundell, welcome, Mr. Lundell, at Captain Redneck Cigars. And I can't pronounce what kind of cigars. Sci-Fi Nation says he rolls his own 10 for a bag and box of tubes. I don't know how many cigarettes you get out of a bag and a box of tubes. I think, see everyone, I have to go to work. Love you at Mom will Pray 5. Hugs. Same to you, DJ. Have a good afternoon at work. I'm going to be getting off here any second now. At Mom will Pray, if I'm ever single again, I'll take you out for a steak dinner. Thanks, Captain Redneck. I appreciate that. But yeah, steak dinner is good. Had to think about that. Only kidding. Thank you. And we'll finish up here. Wesley, as Bert will pray, I could buy your house for a really high price. Then you could move back to Caroga. Yeah, Sci-Fi Nation, almost a crayon?
A carton.
Oh, a cotton. Oh, that's not bad. But it's not Marlboro Red. Can you get Marlboro tobacco? Cotton. Oh, now I see cotton. Okay, moving right. Abijam at Mom. Behind every great Carogan dictator is a great woman, and you are that woman. Thank you, Abijam. I love your songs. I do. They're outrageous. Yes, Caroga the Brave is like really. I mean, some of the ones you do for AT, but you're talented. I might not love all the words, but I love the music. Wesley Crust is saying goodbye. Have a great day. You too, Wes. And Sci-Fi Nation is saying goodbye. Captain Trek, Captain Redneck. Oh, you do not need to be single to take. Mom will pray for steak and lobster dinner. Oh, I like the lobster was put in there, and that's true. But unfortunately, Mom will pray can't get out too much. But thank you guys for the thought. Lobster or steak? The chat are courting you. Oh, I take lobster over steak. Hands down. I do like steak, but I like lobster better. And oh, thank you guys for trying to court me. That's so nice. Stay strong in Karoga from Kronos. And Abijam. Sounds like it's going to be surf and turf. It's thank you. Wesley is saying something to Abijam, I think. Yes, awesome songwriting, definitely. Captain Redneck. Oh no, Captain Trek, I do. Oh, we'd have fun. Oh God, Captain Redneck. Moving right along. Okay. I think I came to the end. Sounds like it's going to be surf and turf. Well, whatever, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all giving your time to an old lady. And this one, Wesley, Mom will pray do this again next week. Possibly, probably. It depends on Bird if he's still doing Picard reviews or if he gets frustrated and decides not to watch Picard anymore. I don't think that'll happen though. So I'll probably do something again next week.
Before you close the stream,
Yes.
you want to hit the end broadcast in the top right.
Okay. So I'm going to say good night, good afternoon, everyone. All right, Abijam, we'll do Thursdays. Love you guys. Thanks again. Bye-bye.